All right, welcome to today's video in the shop. Just like I say every single time, today we are doing a quick update on the KA car. So right now you can see the KA car is kind of like a pile of bolts, but big things have been happening and things have been changing. So the plan is, this is going to be a daily runner for my wife and I throughout the summer, something to enjoy with our kids. Full interior, back seats, put the kids in the back, go cruise around, get dinner, whatever, and have fun. Big update that would be coming is these bad boys right here. These are knockoffs. These are just ESR 18 by 9.5 plus 22 wheels. These are going to be my drift spares. Today for me, we're about 3-4 days away from the new wheels showing up, so I will show you those when they arrive. The other thing happening is we got a full kit for this car. So thanks to Togi Factory and my connections through Origin Lab, this car will be fully kitted in Origin, and so will this car. So should be cool. Flip-flop versions of themselves. Street car versus, I guess you could say track car practically, even though I like to drive the other one on the street. Kevin has been helping me drastically at Kevin1855 on Instagram. He is a wiring genius and fabrication nut. Just a super smart guy when it comes to all that stuff. That's his jam. This harness is what came in the car. I bought this car initially for $2,000, and this car came with a S14 KA in it, and they were all like, oh yeah, no big deal. It just has a bad head gasket. Besides that, the car's great. I show up, all the wiring's torn out of it. The head's practically already taken off. It has a cracked valve cover, which is up there hanging on the wall to remind myself. So the car just needed a basket of things that was not disclosed by any means, but 79,000 mile original, all original car, gorgeous underneath, super clean. Gonna save in all the factory body panels and all this stuff like that in case I ever want to swap back, make it nice and clean and original again. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for an update. So what's going on right now is I got this wiring harness, I should say chassis harness or body harness or engine harness, from a guy called Brandon Richard. Brandon Richard's a super cool dude. Night Moves is his crew. He lives out in the Eden area, which is really close to me, and has a lot of wild stuff going on in his shop. So make sure you check out Night Moves and check out Brandon. But that harness came in the car. It was all cut, messed up, jacked, gone, out. I'll save what I can from it. Got this nice one from a clean running car that Brandon had. Full fuse box, full everything that I need, all tucked up like it's supposed to. Run down the wheel well, got to tuck that up yet. I'm waiting for a trans harness. I'm hoping he has one where I can plug into here, because that portion goes to the battery and gives power to everything that's inside as part of the trans harness. So you can see this is all hanging down, but I do have nice little fasteners there to hold all that up. Went right away, of course, hit up Mike and Dave at Togi Factory and got myself set up with some stance coilovers. So got stance all the way around. John Kim spec. I told him I needed some street version, but a little bit of track as well. So that's what he set me up with. So we do have, you know, nice suspension underneath the car. Redoing the power brace mounts, whatever you want to call those. I have those set up. The car does have some modded knuckles and modded lower control arms on the vehicle. Already has some upgraded brake lines, factory brakes on the vehicle all the way around. But I mean, the car's got some decent angle. With the offset on the new wheels, I shouldn't have the issue of those touching the rods right there, but we'll worry about that later and get that set up. I got over there on the bench some Project Mu brake pads, so that'll be good. Got myself the touch screen, obviously, want to be able to have all that. All the factory pieces, nice clean boots, thanks to my buddy Michael Elsa down in Alabama. So all that is nice and clean. Bubble shift knob, a lot of purple stuff going on. But the interior is torn apart right now. The seats are over there, bumpers are over there, dash is on the wall next to Tyler's Camaro. Either way, got set up with the Nardi, same Nardi that I have in my car, which I love. You can see just all the wiring hanging down. So we're going to get all this fastened up and put back together like a proper car. Should be really cool and should be a lot of fun. Got a super clean headliner, dome light, all that stuff working. So just working on getting this bad boy together, making it street worthy. Once the kit comes in, it's on a crate right now. Who knows when it'll be here based off it coming over from Japan. But once it gets here, we get that on and fitted. We're going to paint the car. So that'll be exciting as well. We're going to make it look nice and slick. But as of right now, that's a full update for the Zenki street car. As things happen, I'd like to drive this car for a month or two, make sure everything's proper and ironed out. And then once that happens, we're going to mess around with a couple more things. So I got this ISR bottom mount turbo manifold. I was able to score a minty clean Garrett T28 turbo that's freshly rebuilt. That's in amazing condition. So we will have a nice minty T28 bottom mount. We will do our own version of a mid-mount intercooler. I'm going to find a way to kind of mount it back behind the factory crash support, or maybe tucked down in there, and then we'll run and make our own intake or intercooler tubing for all that. So I think this car is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be great. After the turbo kit and stuff like that, probably an RS Enthalpy tune. I mean, if this thing was around 250 horsepower, it'd be a blast. It'd be a great Shano car. It'd be a great street car. It'd be a lot of fun. So big things coming from this. This car will change a lot over the next month or two as we finish up things on this JZ car. So big things happening this summer. Make sure you follow along. Don't be scared to click the subscribe. Comment if you have any questions on either car, and I'll be here to answer anything I can. Thanks for following along, guys.